My family believed my sister's lie, disowned me and let me rot. Now they want me to save them from homelessness. So I let them lose everything. Before I get into the meat of this episode, you should understand where I'm coming from. I, a 28-year-old male, grew up in what I thought was a stable family, upper middle class area in Chicago suburbs. My parents appeared to have it together, at least on the surface. Dad worked as a financial advisor at a respected firm downtown, earning a solid living for our family. Mom worked part-time as a realtor, but she was more concerned with maintaining the family image, which entailed participating in every community group available and ensuring that our family looked great on Christmas cards. I was their biological son, the golden lad who did everything correctly. Straight A's without much work, naturally athletic and courteous to adults. I wasn't ideal by any means, and as a teenager, I got into a lot of problems, such as sneaking beers with friends and throwing the occasional loud party. But nothing significant. Nothing that would jeopardize the family reputation my mother fought so hard to uphold. When I was 10, they adopted Lily, a 3F at the time, because Mom had always wanted a daughter. I recall the day they brought her home, a tiny little thing with large brown eyes who had everyone wrapped around her finger in minutes. And I'll admit it, I was a bit of a jerk to her at first. Suddenly, I was no longer the center of attention. Everything revolved around Lily's first day in preschool, her dance recital, and her adorable new costume. Looking back, it was typical sibling envy, but at the moment, I felt supplanted. As we grew up, I thought we had a good sibling relationship. Nothing extraordinary, just average. We fought occasionally, but I was always looking out for her. When she was in second grade, a child began yanking her hair and pushed her on the playground. I was in ninth grade at the time, and I remember walking her to elementary school one day and having a pretty clear chat with the little punk. Nobody messed with her after that. I even taught her basic self-defense techniques, such as how to throw a proper punch if absolutely necessary. I was her older brother, you know. By my senior year of college, I was crushing it. Captain of our Division II baseball club, with promising possibilities for minor league baseball. Had a 3.85 GPA in business administration and a minor in finance. I had a strong set of pals, the type of guys who would help you move or pick you up at 3 a.m. Suppose your car broke down. I spent a lot of time in the gym, and I had been lifting seriously since high school. By college, I was in the best form of my life, bench pressing 315 for repetitions, squatting 405, and deadlifting 495. Everyone strives for that V-taper, which features broad shoulders, a small waist, and noticeable abs all year. I'm not trying to sound pompous here, simply painting a picture of where I was in life. I dated a couple girls seriously throughout the years, but nothing lasted. To be honest, I was mostly thinking about my future. Dad had connections at many Chicago area investment businesses, and following graduation, I was scheduled to begin a management training program at one of the largest. My plan was simple. Graduate high school, maybe play baseball for a few more years if I had the opportunity, and then pursue a career in finance. Eventually, meet the proper girl, marry, have children, and live the American dream. That was the plan anyway. By then, Lily was 15 years old and a sophomore in high school. She developed into this artistic theater kid who was usually in a school play and overly overreacted to everything. But that's what teens are like. She has her own friends and life. When I came home